Okay, a couple more examples as I promised. So this time we have another situation here, and so we're going to do number 15. So adult tickets for the school musical sold for $3.50, and student tickets sold for $2.50. So we know the cost of the tickets. On a given night, 321 tickets were sold for a total of $937.50. So the question is, how many of each kind of ticket were sold? So first thing we're going to do is define our variables. So let x equal the number of adult tickets. We'll start there. And then let y equal the number of student tickets. And remember, you can use any variables that you want to. So if it helps you to keep track of what's what and you want to use A for adult tickets and S for student tickets, feel free to do that. There's not a problem with that. Okay, number 2. Step 2 is to create our equations. And so we're going to take the information that we're given. So we know that there is a total number of tickets, and it's 321. We also know there's a total amount of money, and it's $900. Okay, so I'm going to start with the total number of tickets. So the total number of adult tickets plus the total number of student tickets has to equal 321. That's how many were sold. Okay, now on the second one, I know that the total amount of money was $937.50. Well, that means I need to have the cost of the adult tickets and the cost of the student tickets. And since I don't know exactly how many adult tickets were sold, but I do know the price of them. So they were $350 multiplied by the number of them that were sold. Once we find that out, it'll be easy to plug that in. And then over here, it's going to be $2.50 for the student tickets, per student ticket, so 2.5 y. So there's our two equations. That's what we're going to use. And again, you can solve this any way that you want to. Choose whatever method works best for you. For this one, I'm going to use the substitution method again. And so I'm going to rearrange this first equation and make it y is equal to 321 minus, or x is equal to 321 minus y. I'm just going to move that y over. And then that's what I'm going to plug in to the other equation. 3.5x plus 2.5y is equal to 937.5. Okay, and so we're going to plug in this value in for x to solve. So 3.5 multiplied by 321 minus y plus 2.5y. And then we're just going to simplify. So you have 321 times 3.5 will give you 1,123.5 minus 3.5y plus 2.5y equals 937.5. Okay, and then I'm going to simplify. So I'm going to subtract this, and I get negative 186 over here. And then I'm going to combine these two things together, and I get negative y. I can't keep that negative y, so what I'm going to do is just multiply everything by negative 1. And that'll give me a positive y and a positive 186. Okay, because I know I can't have a negative number of tickets. Okay, and so then from here, I'm going to plug that in and find the x value. So x plus 186 is 321. I'm going to subtract that, and I find that the original number of, or the number of student tickets, sorry, the number of adult tickets is going to be 135. Okay, and then of course we want to plug those back in and check to make sure that they work. And so very quickly we'll do that. So 135 plus 186 is supposed to equal 321, and it does. And then the second thing that we need to check is we're going to plug in the other two values. So 3.5 over here, this is the original equation, so 3.5 multiplied by 135 tickets plus 2.5 multiplied by 186 tickets should total $937.50. So at $3.50 a piece, 135 tickets, got them $472.50. And then over here, 186 student tickets at $2.50 a piece is $465. And if I add those two together, I do get the total amount that they sold. So that works as well. So the final step is to answer how many of each kind of ticket were sold. So they sold, let's see, it is 135 adult tickets and 186 student tickets. Okay, and make sure you clarify which is which, and that's going to be your final answer on that one. Okay. Awesome. All right, so we're going to do one more example. We're actually going to do number 20, okay? And then you'll be responsible for the others that are in between. So number 20, Miss Miller decides to give a test worth 90 points and contains 25 questions. Multiple choice questions are worth 3 points and word problems are worth 4 points. And how many of each type of question are there? So step 1, we need to know what we're looking for. We're looking for how many multiple choice questions and how many word problems. So let X equal multiple choice, and that's the number of multiple choice questions, and let Y equal the number of word problems. Okay. Step 2, we're going to create two equations. So 90 points total and 25 questions total. So that means I'm going to have two sums here again. So the number of multiple choice questions plus the number of word problems is supposed to equal a total of 25 questions. Whereas the points here, multiple choice are worth 3 points, so 3 times the number of them, plus word problems worth 4 points, 4 times the word problems, is equal to a total of, here's the total again, 90 points. And so again, feel free to solve this however you want to. We will do elimination method on this one. So I'm going to multiply everything by -3 on this first equation. So -3x minus 3y equals -75. And I'm going to add that to the other original equation. And that gives me 1y is equal to 15. So I find out that y is 15, and then I'm going to plug that back in to find x. So x plus 15 is equal to 25. I subtract it, and I find that x is 10. Okay, so all I did was take that this first original equation, plug in the value of y there, and solve to find x. And so then I do need to check myself. So I'm going to take this original equation again, x plus y is equal to 25. I'm going to plug in x is 10, y is 15, and check to make sure that that equals 25. And 10 plus 15 does equal 25, so that works. Second one we need to check is here. So we have 3x plus 4y is equal to 90. So 3 points multiplied by the 10 problems plus 4 points multiplied by the number, the 15 problems, should equal 90 points. So 30 plus 60, and yes, that does equal 90, so that works as well. So we do have the correct answer here. So the final question, how many of each type of question are there? There are 10, and x is the multiple choice questions. And there are 15 word problems. Okay, and that's going to be your final answer here on this one. Okay, so as always, if you come across any questions, something's not making sense, or one of the questions is different and you just need some extra help with it, please ask me for help. I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can. I'm here to help. So any questions that you have, send me an email, and I'll be happy to get with you. If we need to do a Zoom call, we can do that as well. Just let me know if you need anything.